My dear friends, what are generally accepted accounting principles? This slides. GAAP is nothing but G. It is also called as cap. These are some standard set of principles which are given by the accounting. In financial accounting, actually focus. I told you in the previous slide that financial accounting generally it focuses on reporting out to the external parties. It also measures and records the business transactions, as well as it works on the basically that gap is applied on the financial accounting techniques, because here some principles have been created for accounting by gap. And what are those principles we are going to look in the future. Now, what is generally accepted accounting principle? It is primary objective of accounting and reporting. So, in order to provide useful information for making and lending decisions, you know, why generally accepted accounting principles have been made? In order to provide information of what? For making investment and the lending decisions. For making investment and the lending decisions are made here in the gap. Gaps really support us for it helps us making investment decisions as well as lending decisions. So that is the primary objective. Now, what are the basic concepts of it? Every accountant uses his or her rule for recording transactions, but the financial statements would be useless in making comparisons if there is no general set of standard. So the general set of standard is being prepared by gap. So you can make your transactions entry as per your own rule, but for preparing the financial statements, there is general set of rules, and the accountants has to apply some common set of measurement principles. Here a common set of measurement principles are being applied for creating financial statements are basically balance sheets, profit and loss statements, and the trading statements which are made. So there is some general set of rules which are designed by gap. I think here it is very useful to use gap concepts. Now, what are accounting principles and concepts which govern the accounting? Actually gap is nothing but the rules which govern the accounting principles. It is nothing but a set of rules which is generally accepted rules in the accounting. Now, a term that applies broader concept or guidelines and details and practices of accounting, that includes convention, rules and procedures. So basically there are conventions, few accounting conventions are there, few rules of accounting are there, and few procedures which are need to be followed while deriving or coming to the final balance sheet. So the gap has given these all conventions, rules and the set of procedures, so that even though if you follow your own set of rules, you will finally come to the gap designed concepts. So regulation of accounting profession, actually it is done from Securities and Exchange Commission, that is SEC, Financial Accounting Standards Board, that is FASB, and American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, that is AICPA. So these are three actually bodies which are used for who are regulating the accounting profession. So SEC is Securities and Exchange Commission, and that is Financial Accounting Standard Board, FASB, and even AICPA. This is American Standard Institute of Certified Public Accountants. So these three are the biggest firms who actually look for the accounting techniques and principles. They are working, lot of research is going on day by day, and always new norms comes out, and the accounting industry, specifically CA, has to follow that norms as per the new version is being derived. So my dear friend, there are standard setting bodies in the United States. Gap is set primarily by the private sector with the government oversight. Private sector is actually monitoring this, but some government intervention is there in the United States. In many other countries such as France, the government actually sets accounting standards. So France is actually very interested in setting the accounting standards. Here standard setting bodies is Securities and Exchange Commission, the agency which is designated by US Congress. It is ultimate responsibility of gap for the companies to stock held in general investing public. So SEC actually is agency which is designed by US, and they have the responsibility of authorizing the stocks which is held in general investigation public. Basically for the stockholders, SEC is responsible what kind of accounting techniques they have been using. And FASB is Financial Accounting Standard Board, which is again established by United States. So it is another private sector body of 7 team members and large support staff. It's a very big body, FASB, who is responsible for all these new accounting derivations. There is another IASB, that is International Accounting Standards Board. Here it is an organization which presents over 143 accountancy board from the 104 countries. So this is the International Accounting Standards Board, which has developed some accounting standards. IASB, it will be really very important term as far as if you're looking to make your career in international level, then IASB will be really helpful for you. And interesting in harmonizing the accounting standards by differences in accounting principle, investors are committing more money worldwide. The world has become multinational nowadays, and it has so many set of international bodies or the companies are coming up because of this standard set of guidelines. If the bigger businessmen understand what all the accounting standards has been designed by the International Accounting Standard Board, and if they study this accounting principle, it becomes really very easy for them to go across different multinational companies balance sheets and start investing in that company to grow. And actually the forex market is also going on nowadays, and the world has become a global place where you can actually start investing in the share markets, the companies of foreign exchange. So this has become really very helpful, and more concept will be listening in the next slide to come.